who are the next generation of writers, or who are the new writers that you've been publishing or reading that we should be taking some note of?
Well, Phillip mentioned Josie Rowe, and Josephine Rowe is excellent. I also highly recommend her. One of my absolute favourites, who is a woman called Rebecca Giggs. She publishes fiction and essays. She did a PhD in the psychology of climate change, and that informs her work in very interesting ways, though. She wrote a story that I published in Meanjin in the 2 editions ago now, which was one of my sort of favourite things that I've certainly read since I started in the job just about a year ago. And she's incorporating environmental themes in a really, really clever, subtle way. And she's also just a brilliant writer and a brilliant essayist as well. You should check out her amazing essay about swimming pools in Perth in the last Going Down Swinging.
We have published a whole lot of new people. We're quite perverse, actually. We just published unpublished people.
Very, very unusual behaviour.
Well, it is unusual behaviour. There's a number of the other magazines that don't do that. They spot around. I know what they're doing. I'm working it all out. There's a Melbourne writer called Amy Espeseth, quite like David Jagger, who lives in the Northern Territory. I think he's a cracker writer, but I don't know if he's published anywhere else. Josephine Rowe. There's so many more than I can recall off the top of my head. I don't think there's any kind of school coming through of, themes like there was in the 70s, Morehouse, Wilding, Carey, Bale, that kind of thing. But there's a lot of different voices, and it's not depressing at all.
I think there is, not necessarily a school coming through, but there is a generation influenced by the sort of, last 20 years of American sort of postmodern novelists. And I think they have a very distinctive voice, and I think they'll do interesting things with Australian fiction.
Yeah, Australian fiction. Look, it's not negative at all. This is why you don't have to have special pleading for it.
No, absolutely not.
I suppose it's how you badge it in one sense, and the different readers you can possibly find. But a lot of work goes into finding these writers, and they're in the magazines. So I think there's the vehicle.
Well, you've done the work for them. It's all there.